talk about niching down. Not my favorite thing to hear about at all. It is all over the internet. It's all over everywhere. You should niche down. You need to stay in your lane. Just do one thing. Ignore everything else. Okay. Quick check here. Reality is, if you're multi-passionate, you have many things you're passionate about, many inspirations that come, and you're supposed to niche down. How do you do that? That's kind of like saying, well, I have 4 children, but I'm only going to focus on one of them because the other 3, well, I need to niche down. I just can't pay attention to the other 3. Nobody's going to do that. We love our children, whether they're inspirations and passions or actual literal children. So what I'm going to tell you probably is not going to, well, it might apply to raising children. I don't know. Let's see where it goes. This is the deal about being a multi-passionate. You're going to get lots of ideas. There are lots of things that are going to interest you, and you want to follow them to the nth degree. So instead of niching down, what if with this inspiration or these inspirations that you have, you decide to not niche down, but to actually pull back, way back, and look at it as a whole. Look at it as an overarching theme instead of niching down, which kind of feels like being strangled to me anyway. What if instead you go, okay, I'm interested in landscaping and cooking. Yeah, I'm interested in landscaping and cooking. Okay, great. And then what if you throw in there that you're interested in fashion? How do all 3 of those relate at all? Seemingly they don't. Oh, you need to niche down. Okay, so I'm going to be interested in landscaping, but I need to niche down. That's too broad. Okay, so I need to be interested in landscaping and only in urban settings. That's still too broad. What if I niche down to, I need to be interested in landscaping in urban settings in residential flower beds? Still too broad. And you keep going and keep going and keep going. You can niche down to the nth degree. But as I said, what if you pull back and you are interested in landscaping and cooking and fashion? How about an overall theme, an overall idea? Landscaping, cooking, and fashion. Well, landscaping and cooking can be really easy because you can grow edible herbs. You can grow produce. I'm losing my words here, y'all. You can grow produce with your landscaping. In addition to your landscaping, that's easy. You can pull back and go, this is cooking and landscaping, and they are related because this is what they do. Because I'm going to grow the things in my landscape that I'm going to cook. But where does fashion come in? Guess what? You can also grow herbs to dye clothing, to make your clothing fashionable, wearables, all of that. It all works together. You just have to pull back far enough to see how there's a big theme. So you didn't really niche down, you niched up and yet included everything. For me, one of the things is painting. I can niche down to, okay, I'm only going to use this color palette, or I'm only going to paint florals, which I paint a lot of florals. But if I don't paint a floral, does that mean the people that like my paintings and the patrons that purchase my paintings are going to go, no, it's not a floral. It's a coffee mug. It's a giraffe. I can't buy that. What are you doing? You have lost your mind. Okay, but my niche is not the image, and it's not even a niche. It is the technique that I use to create all of these paintings, because I have a specific technique that I use when I'm creating paintings, which means I can create any image I want. I can use any color palette I want. I can use mark making. I can use texture, but it's because of the technique that I have that I can say, oh, this is my overall theme or arching theme. This is my technique. Step back a bit further. I'm obsessed with neuroscience and art. I'm also loving podcasting and YouTube and all of these other things. Well, when I step way back and look at this, what came out was inspiration, because I'm inspired by so many things. I can take those things and use them as a format to go from inspiration to curiosity to imagination to creation. That's my overall overarching theme. I did not niche down to, oh, I'm only a painter. Oh, I'm only a writer. Oh, I'm only a YouTuber. Those were not the niches for me. The niche did not exist because I niched out, which I didn't. I chose an overarching theme. So if you're a multi-passionate and you have all of these different interests and all of these things you want to do, that's your inspiration. Don't kill it. Don't strangle it. Embrace it. Figure out what it is with your inspiration, with the things that you love to do, and find that little golden thread that weaves through all of it that says, oh, I can be a multi-passionate. I don't have to niche down. I don't have to ignore my children. I can embrace all of them because I have an overarching theme, which makes it much easier to pull back and do something with art, something with landscaping, something with each one of them, because they overlap. Their overarching theme allows you to create in each section without losing. Now, yes, you're going to create a time frame. You're going to do some in each one of them, maybe not some every day in each one of them, but maybe on one day you do one thing, on another day you do something else. You figure out your momentum. And when you look at the inspiration and go, these are the things I want to do, then your inspiration is going to feed or bring up to you the time frame and the ability and the organizational skills to make it happen. That's what your inspiration does. It is this God-breathed, beautiful thing that says, I'm giving you this gift. Actually, I'm giving you a lot of gifts, and I'm going to show you how to use them. This is the thing that makes niching down, to me, so wrong and stifling and strangling. So this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. If this helps you, if you can think about this and you can pull back and think about all of the things you're passionate about and embrace them, and then figure out your organization, figure out your time frame, you will have this abundance of creativity that never ends. Your inspiration is constant. Your creation, the things you're creating, the things you're doing, is constant. It's an abundant source of joy. And what happens with that is when you embrace all of it, you bring that joy and that abundance to everyone else. How many people are in this world? There's something like 7.7 billion. What if every person embraced their imagination and their inspiration, and they pulled from it, and everyone created? How many problems would we solve? How much abundance would we have in the world? How much joy would we create? How fast would we cure cancer and all of these other crazy things that we have that are difficult and hard? Let's do that. Let's embrace the multi-passionate. Let's embrace all of the inspirations and go for it. Just create to your heart's content, knowing multi-passionate is not niching down. It's embracing all of the things that you are made to do and be. Okay, I hope this gives you a little something to hang on to if you're a multi-passionate. If you're not, that's great. Go with the niching down. Enjoy it. Grab it. It's who you are. But if it's not who you are, then try the overarching theme. Maybe this gave you a little direction. Maybe it gave you a little framework to hang all of these fun things on. If it did, I would love it if you would hit the like button so this video can maybe go out and help some other multi-passionates. All right, have a great day, and I will talk to you later.